So just gonna get straight to it. Since everybody thinks the world's ending, um, because of the Delta version of, I'm gonna say it, COVID. I don't care. Um, what's one thing I want to learn, or rephrase that? What's one thing I want to get before the world does end? Before we get to that, I'll just give you some hints. So if you couldn't guess what one thing I really want when the world ends, if the world does end, I survived 2K, is that what it's called? 2012, Ebola, what else did I survive? There's been a lot of worlds ending. I'm still here, power's still on. Yes, I'm waving this knife around, trust me, it's literally this thing is only meant for stabbing. I can wave this around. It's not a slashing knife, just to let you know. So the dagger, okay? This shit dagger is backstory on this dagger right here. I think I'm saying that right, dagger. I have trouble pronouncing words. But getting back to this knife, all through high school, I should say, me and my friend, we're always looking at knives because I didn't carry this in school because you don't carry knives in school, but we all had our, where the heck was it? Well, I'm going with this one because I don't see it for some reason. Actually, this one's better. So, all through high school, some parts of middle school, yes, I do point with this. Just freaks you out. I don't care. All through middle school, what did every teenage boy ever want? I forgot how fast that opens up. What we all wanted. Well, we all wanted to make our knives bigger, but more beefier than a pocket knife. This I'm about to take the pocket clip off because it's bent and I've done everything I could to bend it back. It's made with cheap metal, so. But every kid, every teen, some girls, not gonna be sexist because there is some girls. We were scared of the girls because let me show you what the girls. No one carried knives at school, but that's one rule I'm gonna say right now: don't carry a knife at school. And before getting a knife, learn your knife. Before getting a knife, learn the rules and the laws. All right. And when you do learn the rules and the laws, just keep rereading them, especially the laws, because the laws change. Because let's see, I went from, it's not an actual switchblade. We went from this being illegal because switchblades are apparently dangerous, but my switchblades are at my dad's. because they're not legal up there. I mean, they are legal up there, they're illegal down here. But down here, what was illegal is these. This is a single action OTF knife. This was legalized, I think 3 years ago, maybe 4, I don't know. And then like maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, double action was legalized, but switchblades are still not legalized. That's the dream knife. We always wanted those cool knives. I never told anybody I had switchblades. Nobody tried to buy them off me. I have the originals. But girls, the women and the girls, their favorite knives. Yeah, their favorite knives were karambit, especially these pocket folder ones. Man, you should show you walking down the block, or you're at the park with your friends, which don't be stupid and show off your knife in public. You shouldn't do that. So, like I said, learn the laws and rules, and also learn rules. Also learn to discipline yourself on how to carry your knife, and when it's appropriate to use them and stuff. There's a lot of things you can learn with your knives. Like, I mean, it's simple to go out and buy a knife. Like, this was my first knife. This knockoff Swiss Army knife. I didn't eat it every day. Why? Because every day I was in school from 7 a.m. to 3:30 in the afternoon. The only time I did carry all the time is when I was summer vacation or winter vacation, but I didn't carry it all the time. I really didn't start carrying my knives until I got out of school. But every girl's wet dream was this knife. And you can still find those girls. Just saying. Where's it going with this? Where was I going with this video? But I know where. So we always wanted our knives beefier, bigger, and we always talked about this knife. Everybody in school talked about. You can hear. I thought I cut myself, but no, I did. You hear everybody talking about it for years. Dude, you hear about the Cyclone? It's the new U.S. military. It's not. I'm a big nerd on research. As you can tell, I did research for that poster and the gear he's wearing. I love doing research. When I mean research, I mean like finding out, learning new things. That's how I get myself wrapped into new knives. This one's my newest. And that's how I got myself with this. Turns out this is not illegal to own in the United States. You can actually own it. Now, what states allow it, I don't know. That's what you gotta look up. Because some states don't allow daggers. Especially this kind. Because the truth behind this knife. Actually, I ain't gonna say it. I probably get in trouble for saying what this knife can do. Sorry, dagger. It's not a knife, it's a dagger. a knife you can cut with, dagger you stab with. Just want to get that across. But you can imagine with this knife, and this is the boot knife one. This is supposed to be their smallest one. Yes, they have a spear version of this. Yeah, and they sell them a lot bigger than this. This I could fit in the camera. If I was to got the original one, I would have got it would all the way back here because the knife is a lot bigger. Supposedly, I'll show you the knife, the sheath, which comes in this plastic sheath, is supposed to be on your boot. But I don't take the typically. I don't see this being on your boot because of how loose it is and how much play there is in this sheath. Because nothing's holding it except for this Velcro strap. So if it was to turn upside down, it can come out. I do not carry this knife because a lot of people frown. A lot of people frown. I don't know what the fuck the word is. They don't like to see that knife. Fixed blade knives, like I said, it depends on the location. Yes, fixed blade knives are fun to own. They come in all different kinds, even machetes. Even this knife, I could carry that. I'm not going to because I know that you're gonna be stopped. Even though it's legal, you're still gonna get stopped and asked why you're carrying such a big knife. Even something this small. I don't carry this knife. It's my grandpa's. It's not even sharp, I should say. And like my Glock knife. If I am out in my front yard doing some gardening, about the only fixed blade I have on me, my Gerber Strong Arm. Why? Because that's what I like to garden with, is my Gerber Strong Arm, because I train myself with that knife. Yes, I do have this foldable machete, butterfly machete. And of course, something like this small, you get you stopped by the police here in Indiana, and potentially put in jail, even though it's legal, because nobody knows what you're capable of. But since the world's gonna end and everything, what would I like to learn and to have is a custom knife made for me. Yeah, I want to make or find someone that makes custom knives that aren't expensive. I just want a knife that made for me. Like I want it. I take this off. Easy to sharpen on the go. I want to be sharp. I want it to stay sharp as long as it can be, or hold the edge for a long time. Want it to be rust proof. I want a nice comfortable handle. You ever seen I'm trying to think of the name, Bradford, I don't know, those knives, those kind of handles. I do like those kind of handles and knives. I actually almost bought one of those knives because they're really nice. I actually got the old one in Tennessee. Love them. I love K-Bar. Glock knives. I don't particularly like plastic handles like the Glock knife has, but I still like the Glock knife. I think it's got a cool history to it, like K-Bar. Not a lot of people like a leather handle because it wears out. Particularly me, I would take that chance with that leather handle because I like that history, the wear and tear that comes with it. And I like to use sheath that I can carry, scout carry. This is my right hand. I wanted it to be scout carry so I can get it at right hand. That's how I want the sheath to be, like scout carry, so I can get it with my right hand. So, so I can seal it better. Yes, I want a fixed blade knife, but I want it to be not huge. There's like all kinds of things I like to put in my info and make my own knife, but honestly, I don't have the resource or the fun to do that. Let's see. Oh. Sorry. If you see Unbox Therapy, if you know him, that Unbox Therapy knife, that small little knife, that knife is awesome. I would totally use that knife all day long. That little knife, yes. It can be simple as a small little samurai sword. No, small. Almost like a toothpick small samurai sword. And I would use it if it held up with durability and strength and everything. But not the size of a toothpick, you know. Reference size of this right here. Brass pen. About that big. I wish I had my tape. Wish I should have my tape measure. Shocking. Usually I have it right here on my desk because I'm always using it. I just want my own personal knife, you know. So, what else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. I got distracted over here by the Sharpie gel pen. Well, my Sharpie gel pen. But, you know, have a good night.